Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Clara's Creation. Our today's topic is study habits. Here you have your favorite cartoon character addressing you, children. Hello, kids. I'm your favorite cartoon character. Yes, you guessed it right. And this is what I have to tell you. I heard you kids are wasting time watching cartoon. Here I have brought a study timetable for you kids to inculcate right study habit. Yes, and today your favorite cartoon character, Pooh, is going to teach you how to inculcate right study habits. This timetable can be followed basically on the days when you have a holiday. Example over here I have shown how will you be dedicating your Sunday towards your studies. Sunday morning. Being a Sunday, do not get up at 9 and 10. Rather, wake up early in the morning, between 6 to 7, freshen up, finish your breakfast. If you have done it in the remark column, give a tick mark to yourself. Between 7 to 9, study a difficult subject, the first difficult subject of yours. If you are following the timetable religiously, give a tick mark to yourself, and that will be your self appraisal. That is, you're giving yourself a pat for doing the right task. Now, let's say you find grammar difficult. Now, when you're studying grammar, do not do rote learning, do not do cramming. That is mugging up of the answers. But instead, solve the grammar exercises that are done in your notebook or workbook. So, 2 hours you're giving it to study your grammar topics. Between 9 to 9:30, you can take a short break. Again, the next thing, maybe between 12 to 10 to 12, probably you might be going for your classes or whatever. You may follow that. You return at 12 from your work, from your tuitions. Between 1 to 1:30, finish your lunch. Between 2 to 3 o'clock, you can rest, probably take a short nap, or just relax listening to music. 3 to 5, start with your second subject. If you have followed the timetable religiously, give yourself a tick mark. Now keep one thing in mind. Keep a pencil or a pen with you to take down the important notes. So as I said over here, you are getting up between 6 to 7. Finish your breakfast. 7 to 9, one subject should get over. For example, if grammar is difficult for you, solve grammar exercises. Between 9 to 9:30, short break. 10 to 12, you can go for your classes, tuitions, whatever. 1 to 1:30, lunch. Between 2 to 3, a rest time. On 3 to 5, start your second subject. For example, maths. Now, here, this is very important. How and what are you going to study in each of these subjects? That will help you. I begin with maths. Say, for example, by now you've completed your portion. Your exercises in the maths textbook you should have finished. By now, you should have finished solving each and every exercise from your maths textbook. And now, during this study timetable, what are you going to follow? You will be following this solve problem set or miscellaneous exercises. Say, for example, LCM is a chapter. By now, you should have finished solving all the exercises that are given to you in your textbook on the chapter LCM and GCD. And now, based on that, you should be solving the sums from problem set or miscellaneous exercises. The next subject is your science or geography. Now, you should be practicing map or diagram in science and geography because this will help you to score full marks. The advantage is that you don't lose your marks in map and diagram. It's quite scoring. If you learn to label the diagrams correctly and point out the places correctly in the map. And in science and geography by now, your question and answers, you should have finished revising them. History, no need of learning difficult spellings. At this point of a time, again, you should have finished with your question answers. Like science and geography, you are supposed to solve concept chart, timeline, or arrange the following event in chronological order. So I repeat, in history, you're going to practice concept chart, timeline, arrange the event in the following chronological order. Now, all these topics that I'm saying, student, also depends on your examination portion and what is included in your exams. English grammar, focus on grammar, solve the exercises that are given in the workbook or notebook, and focus on writing skill. And what you should have finished by now? You should have finished by now your scene comprehension tricks. By now, you should be knowing the trick of solving scene comprehension. Hey, kids, do you promise me you'll stick to this timetable? Okay, now your friend wants to know. And while you're studying, please keep a pencil handy with you or a pen. Avoid eating fatty foods, oily foods, sweets. Instead, while you're revising, keep few biscuits handy besides you in case you feel like munching something. But what will happen if you eat fatty food? You will feel sleepy. What happens if you eat deep fried food? You feel sleepy. What happens if you feel you'll have one full katora of kheer? You'll tend to fall asleep. So, in case in between while you're studying you're feeling hungry, have few biscuits rather than having all this junk food. Did you like it? And if yes, please share it. You found it useful? Then let others also get the benefit of it. Thank you and stay connected with Clara's creation.